I kept playing so much with, all right, let's make this offer and see how it sticks. Let's try this service and see if we like delivering the service. Like,
a lot of times people are like, well, this is what people will buy, so this is what I should create. And I understand that. And that's optimizing for revenues, that's optimizing for service, but it's not optimizing for alignment.
if you're miserable every time, or when the email comes through, or when you get the call from your team of what you've got to deal with, if your stomach goes, ugh, it's not worth it.
Not worth it. Hey Superstar, I'm here with Leeann. We're doing some interviews about business growth, scaling, and in this video we're going to talk about business models and the importance of models to building your business and also to your personal happiness and fulfillment. So I want to also talk about something that I work a lot on and that we've worked on with you is business model.
Yeah.
And in the context of the evolution of your business model. One of the things that you might all know already that I'm really about, you definitely know this, is monthly recurring revenue. And getting your business to a place where you've got some stability, you've got money coming in, you can predict, you can project out, and you can know what's coming in. So how has your business model evolved, Leeann? What kind of offerings have you had, and what have you moved away from? What have you moved towards over the years?
When I first met you and what we first put together was just that Summit business model, which was project-based.
Yeah.
But there wasn't monthly recurring revenue, but we could structure the payments.
Right. You had payment plans, so you had money coming in.
Yes.
More long-term than before.
Exactly.
At least, right?
Exactly. And then as I evolved from that and started offering more services, one of the things I started offering was retreats as a way to then drive into the monthly recurring revenue program that I had. So it's, I've been around you forever, and I mean that in the best way. And it took me a while to figure out a retreat because I didn't want to do it around summits, whatever. But I finally found this. I did one around, and I still do a version of it around lead magnets, because that's that foundational piece. A lot of people, a lot of speakers, they're speaking in front of an audience and they don't know how to collect the leads from that audience. So it's creating a structure for them to do that. And so we created, the very first version was called Just Done It Weekend.
That's right. Just Done It.
Done It. The mechanic.
That's the mechanic. Yeah.
Mechanic
Show up
side.
for the weekend and bang it all out. Like
Exactly.
get the lead magnet done, get the landing page done.
Yep.
Get it all done.
Yep. And then walk away. And then the recurring side, I played with this for a long time. I tried versions of, we'll write email content for you.
Right.
Or we'll set it up and send it for you. And that was it's just such a great learning. If you think about business models, again, similar to what we've been talking about today, not getting attached to, it's got to look like this. The weekend's got to look like this. It's got to go into this service, and they have to buy this one. I kept playing so much with, all right, let's make this offer and see how it sticks. Let's try this service and see if we like delivering the service. Like, let's see if, more people they say they don't want the one that I'm offering, but they would love it if I had this thing over here. So how can I incorporate that into a service? So it's really like keeping the close eye on what the client needs and wants.
Yeah.
And what I and my team
That's the biggest thing. I mean, because a lot of times people are like, well, this is what people will buy, so this is what I should create. And I understand that. And that's optimizing for revenues, that's optimizing for service, but it's not optimizing for alignment.
Totally.
And it's a recipe for disaster. It's kind of like the ill-fitting clothes, right?
Yeah.
You might wear them for a few years, or you might do this model for a few years, but ultimately you're going to get burnt out on it generally, unless you can find a way to outsource it, which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And even you've outsourced it and you're like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah. It was and that was a $700 a month revenue stream. I mean, it wasn't chump change.
Right.
And if you're miserable every time, or when that email comes through, or when you get the call from your team of what you've got to deal with, if your stomach goes, ugh, It's not worth it.
Not worth it.
Not worth
Okay,
it.
so business models. So now you're moving into, what's your model that you're moving towards?
So the model I'm moving towards is, I have my new no regrets formula.
That's
And I'm
right.
playing with this. I
Yeah.
gotta be really honest. I'm in the very early phases of seeing what's gonna work.
So you've got your telesummits production
yes.
going.
Yes.
That's good. You've just shut down something that you were working on for a
Yes.
couple years.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is which was a baby back end.
back end,
A
yes.
baby back end. It's what I call a percolator. It's kind of a monthly recurring membership. And it's designed to kind of keep people close until they're ready to pop up into something else, right?
And that worked really well. Just in terms of a business model, it's a great thing to look at because I would do the weekend, I would get people into that, and then, they would kind of hang there until they needed to do the weekend again.
Right.
Or until they wanted to do a summit.
production.
Which is and so it's a great way to keep them close. And it worked really well.
Yeah, but she was just done with it. So you're moving towards, what you're playing with is the no regrets formula.
Yes.
And the model that you're thinking about for that?
At the moment, I'm going to play with a 6-week course
Right.
that will lead into a monthly recurring revenue. So
A membership.
A membership, yeah.
Of people who are wanting to live a life with no regrets.
Exactly.
That sounds like your people.
No, right?
That sounds right up your alley.
Much more fun.
Yeah, so
I mean,
much more
not that
fun.
email wasn't fun, but
No. Well, and you're still doing the telesummit production
sure.
for now.
Yeah, and I'm still
Right.
doing the. I've morphed also, instead of doing the weekend, the
Right.
Lead Machine weekend, which is what it evolved from.
Right.
Went from Just Done It to Lead Machine, and now that is a 30-day program.
Right.
So, which again, I tried it for a 90-day, and then now I think 30 days is the sweet spot.
It is a sweet spot.
And people can still get a lot done.
Yeah.
And there's a time parameter on it, and so that's been great. So I'll take what I've learned from all of that, and use it with the no regrets formula.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Leeann. Such a pleasure connecting with you and sharing some of our stories together. For those of you watching, if you're interested in having a journey kind of like the one Leeann had, but very unique to you, and you're interested in my programs, my services, working with me, having my eyes on your business, then visit superstaractivator.com/go and learn more about what it looks like to get on a call with me. What you're saying is that in experiencing the culture, the biggest shift you saw, or the first one that comes to mind, is the change that I've made.
For sure.
And what I've found in my personal work is that the work that I did on me inside had a lot more faster, bigger impact on the business than the strategic stuff that I kept trying to recycle over and over and over and like map it all out, right?